Yes, you wonderful people. Welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. So, as you saw, obviously, on the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about our transfers and etc. As you can see on the screen, Liverpool want Doucouré and Sangare from PSV. So, according to the reports, from what I've heard, Liverpool are heavily interested in Doucouré. They're trying to get that transfer through. But the thing is, Crystal Palace want about 75 million for him, and Liverpool don't value him with that much amount of money. So we have to reevaluate. We have to have our negotiation skills intact and try to get this player through the door some way, somehow. Because in our midfield, although we have Endu there right now, Endu is the Milner replacement, people. So what I mean about that, he's an all-round player. He could play left back, he could play centre back, he could play right back, he could play central midfield, he could play in the wings. So if you have that, an all-round player at age of 30, it reminds me of, a bit of Milner, if you know what I mean. So that's how I see it when I'm looking at Endu. But you need a young player that's going to play in that midfield and be energetic on a continuous basis and help out the team some way, somehow. So we're going to talk about this first, and then we will get on with it, people. So don't go anywhere. Enjoy this, please. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification button and like button, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's talk about this. So as you can see, this is what I saw today, and I'm not happy about it because this is a player we was heavily linked with last season. Matheus Nunes, that's who it is. Apparently, there's a "here we go" that's come out just a few minutes ago, and I'm not happy about it because this player was twerking for us last season. He wanted to join Liverpool desperately. We said, you know what, go to Wolverhampton first, and then we'll look at you and see how you're doing over there, and then if you're ready for the Premier League, we'll get you from there. But it looks like he's heading towards Manchester City. Manchester City wanted the West Ham player, and due to betting scandals, he's not coming to Manchester City now. So they opted for Matheus Nunes. Obviously, Man City have lost a lot of players in that midfield, and what I like about Matheus Nunes, he's direct. He gets the ball off the defense, runs up teams, like goes in the wings, crosses the balls in. Like, he's responsible for the ball each time he gets it. That's what I like about this kid. And I'm not happy that he's going to be going to Man City. I've said it. If I hear he's going to Man City, I'm going mad about it as well. As you can see, probably Romano saying Matheus Nunes to Man City. Here we go. Verbal agreement reached with the Wolves player. And Matheus is already on his way. There you go. Understand Tommy Doyle will join Wolves on 5 million deal plus 50% sell on clause. Final checks ongoing on payment terms and installment. Then it will be signed. So what Wolverhampton were looking for is over 60 million, I think, I believe, for Matheus Nunes. And Man City were willing to pay around the 40 million, 45 million pound mark. But Wolverhampton said that's how much we bought him for. Why are we going to sell him for the same amount that we bought him for? He's improved as a player. He's more like well-renowned Premier League player now, and that's the thing. That's actually that was stalled in this transfer. But now it looks like they've reached an agreement. Well messed up, man. Well messed up, and Liverpool Football Club need to understand. Us losing players like this, it's not good for our mental well-being, because majority of us Liverpool fans thought this 25-year-old Matheus Nunes is going to come to Liverpool, but he's going to Man City, guys. He's going to Man City, and it's going to be one of those transfers that's going to be frustrating a lot of people. He could have been the difference in that midfield, especially covering for the likes of Szoboszlai and McAllister. who play as that number 8 and number 8 roles. So he could have been the one that's coming in and taking the burden off them too, in case the game is not going right or anything like that, or they need a rest. You bring him on, then he could be the one who's going to take their place until they're rested and and re-energized and come to the team. So this is frustrating in my opinion, people. I don't know what you guys are like thinking about. This is our player. We worked on this player last summer. Now he's going to Man City. So because Paquetá for West Ham has got gambling issues. It's crazy, man. Oh my God. I'm not happy. Honestly, I'm not happy. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button. I'm here today to speak to you guys. So get the comments through and I'll read it out as well. Big up Daz. Big up Fozzy. I watched Statman Stubbs, obviously the first thing on the screens and all that stuff. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys, giving me compliments on that thing. But yeah, listen, he deserves it. He's gonna get better with the obviously the green screen. Yeah, support Daz, man. Support Statman Stubbs. He's a very nice guy. Anton says, and Doucouré isn't good enough, especially at 70 million. Kone from Borussia Mönchengladbach is better, and so is Thuram at Nice. I agree. Listen, I agree. The fee is too much, but what Liverpool are looking at, he's a Premier League proven player, Anton. That's why a lot of people are looking at him more than anyone, because if Kone comes over here, he has to adapt to the way the Premier League plays first of all. Especially when you got opponents that's going at you like constantly and trying to injure you, like what that Joe Linton did the other day. Things like that. You know what I mean? So he needs to get used to that first, and then afterwards, then he becomes Liverpool regular, and everybody will understand how the Liverpool way works. That's what I'm trying to say about Kone and Thuram. But with Doucouré, he's already proven Premier League player, and he could do like a lot more in this team than them two, because he's already playing here. That's the difference between them two. So yeah. Janet says smash it Force. Yes, thank you very much. Bless from JK. Says bless for you never walk alone. Top intro. Thank you very much, brother. Much appreciated. Please go and subscribe to Uncle Rods. He's on the way to 1,000. Uncle Rods, yo bro, much appreciated for coming on, brother. Revenant says 70 for Doucouré is too much. If we can get him for like 60, I'd take him. I don't care about the money anymore, people. Like, think about it this way. Like, are we here to win titles, or are we here to worry what FSG spent? I'm here to win titles. I don't care about the money anymore. I'm not having to go at anyone, but I'm just trying to give you, like, wake up to reality. Football's changed. Football's all about money now. We've sold ourselves to the devil. Once that happens, it's all about money. Greed is good, like in Wall Street. Greed is good now. We've got Americans here, we've got Arabs here, we've got Russians here, we've got all the greedy people who have money here now. So money has become like Hollywood. And now you have to spend what you have to spend. You can't really argue. You can't say this player doesn't cost 70 million, this player doesn't cost 100 million. Jack Grealish don't cost 100 million. Let's just be honest there. But he costs 100 million. So you got to think about it that way. Declan Rice doesn't cost 106 million, but he costs 106 million. So if we have to pay money to get a player in to compete for the title on a regular basis, why do we have to hesitate? We was about to pay 111 million for Caicedo. Why can't we just pay the 70 million for Doucouré? It's not that Doucouré is that old. I think it's about 22, 23. So he's still got a long way ahead, like, to improve. And under this coaching staff we got, players improve. I mean, as long as they fit into the system. If he's the one Klopp wants and he says he fits into the system, get him through that freaking door, man, so we can compete. I'm worried, man. I'm really worried. Matheus Nunes, man, is going to City. Because Paquetá has got gambling issues. Then again, Liverpool Football Club always sits back. We're going to talk about FSG, people, so don't go anywhere, man. I'm gonna make a special episode for FSG very, very soon as well on this channel. So please tune into that. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about these owners who don't care about us, and people think they do care about us. They don't. They don't. JK says 2 names I didn't want. What can you do, bro? We have to move on, innit? We have to move on. Big up John Conway. Thanks for coming on, brother. Thanks for coming on. Let's do this, people. Let's talk about this stuff, man. You can't let it go. You can't let it go, man. You got the core rate, in my opinion. From what I've heard of a lot of people that I know, especially Harley, who watches players. That's what he does for a living. This is his analyzing players and all that stuff. That's what he wants to do, sports science. He says he wants this player through the door as soon as possible. He said this player will suit us. He will do more damage in that midfield than other players. I like Doucouré to a certain extent, you know what I mean? I haven't watched him that much, but what I've seen of him, he's very, very athletic. He's very, very dominating in that midfield, and he likes to get he likes to get stuck in. We need someone that can get stuck in, and he's the player that actually can do that as well. So there's 45 people watching. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button. I know I'm talking fast, but I gotta go through things because there's so much more I gotta talk about as well, people. River Knight says, how did you celebrate that last minute Nunes winner, Fozzy? Going bananas, I bet. Alright, bro, I was at work. I've never shouted so much, and people were looking at me. Who's this weirdo, man? And his desk. That's how I celebrate. You know, in the old days, if you look at my streams, especially watch alongs, if you see us like score goals last minute or something like that, I'll go mad on the screen, because it's emotion takes over, innit? Emotional side of your life takes over, and watching this team for so many years, seeing the ups and downs, and you know, and things like that, it drives you. It drives you. Let me see what GG is saying. GG is saying, big up Fozzy, I'm fed up with these owners. So with this owner, bro, we don't need peanut signings, bro. We want to compete on the highest level and win trophies. If FSG can't make proper signings, they must leave. I agree with you, mate. GG. I've been FSG out for years, mate. You know what I mean? I was part of that protest that actually got the other Cowboys out. I was in London going to court watching this stuff. That's how much I love this club. And I don't see any difference, you know what I mean? Because ambitious owners don't sit back and watch this nonsense. How can your rivals get better than you and you just sit there and let it happen? Think about it, people. If you're ambitious, do you do that? No. You go after them. You make sure they don't get those players. You don't lose battles to Chelsea for Caicedo. You pay that extra money. Pay that extra million on top. So they have to sell other players to get to that million. But we didn't do that. We just sat back and let them get Caicedo. Caicedo would have been end game, people. It would have been end game. But yet, we're still like fluffing around, looking for players. So we say. But we might not even sign anyone. We might sign a panic signing like R4 or Davis or Kabak at the end of the transfer window. Someone we don't need. Someone Klopp doesn't need. And people say Klopp has got a lot of power. Klopp doesn't sign Kabaks. He doesn't sign Davis. He doesn't sign R4. Because if he did, he would play them. Think about it, people. He will play these players. And when people say, oh, like he's got more power, they're all in the same bed together. Well, he signed a contract that says he doesn't spend much in the beginning because they have to generate money. So he has generated money in the last 7 to 8 years. Where is that money gone? That's what I want to know. Where is that money, man? John W. Henry and gang. Where is that money? New Northampton Puma third kit for the 2023-2024 season. Yeah, Luke, good luck, mate. Good luck. Love Northampton, by the way. We're definitely getting one more in, but we need 3. Yes, JK, we need something, bro. We need something. But I just say, get this guy through the door. Get Doucouré through the door, man. Stop fluffing about with the money. I don't give a shit if he costs about 100 million. Just get him through the door. We need that midfield, people. We need to compete. You know what I mean? I'm tired of like just being like nice. We're nice off the pitch. Like you saw that Caicedo thing. We're nice on the pitch. We don't make any fouls. The referees take advantage of us. We're just a nice club. Liverpool never was nice with Bill Shankly. Liverpool was never nice with Bob Paisley, Joe Fagan, Kenny Dalglish, Graham Souness, Roy Evans, Gerard Houllier, Rafa Benitez. You know what I mean? And you know, etc. Like Roy Hodgson, Kenny Dalglish, Brendan Rodgers, and then you got Klopp. So I could go through all those managers. Those managers were never nice, apart from obviously Roy Hodgson. Roy Hodgson is a special case, so forget about him. Now we have to like negotiate with him to get this player, which is silly. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's a lot of work ahead, people. Honestly, a lot of work ahead. See the way I went through the managers. I've started with Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley, Joe Fagan, and Kenny Dalglish, Graham Souness. Don't forget Ronald Moran. Ronald Moran with those whistles back in the day. You could hear in the sidelines. He played a big part as well. Let me just read out some of the comments. PS says, big up Fozzy. I had that kit long sleeve with Torres 9. Now we have the next generation as I can't remember, Starwin Cloud 9 Nunes. I love this guy, man. You know what, Nunes, people, let's just be honest here. He's proving a lot of people wrong. You saw him in preseason. He's scoring a lot of goals. He's continued that into the new season as well. Let's give him a hand, man, and you know, get him through that, you know, difficult stages. Language barrier is an issue, but now it looks like he wants to speak English and he wants to like try his best to be in the team as well. Next step is to get into consistency to get the goals on a regular basis. That's the next step. 50 people are watching. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. We will be back tomorrow as always. We're gonna be back every day, and we're gonna do the transfer deadline day as well, people. So please tune into that. Wild Dead Wolf says hi or big up. Listen to the man, he's a wise guy. So you can see Doucouré. A lot of reports says this is Anfield says Liverpool still want a Cheick Doucouré deal, but put off by 70 million just to get the money. John W. Henry, FSG, where's the money? Where is the money? Get it done. I'm done waiting for you guys. Everyday Football says Liverpool transfer news. Liverpool still really wants to bring Cheick Doucouré to Anfield this summer. The Malian was also absent from Malian was also absent from Crystal Palace match in the League Cup, obviously Carabao Cup. So if he was absent, does that mean like he's coming to Liverpool Football Club? We don't know. We don't know yet, man. You know what I mean? But I've come to the realization now that we just have to get him. You know what I mean? I was all about, you know, saying Africans no, because you know it will cost us in the long run, especially the African nations and all that stuff. But if he can come in and show that midfield and make it into a competitive midfield, why not just get the guy through the freaking door, man? I don't care about the money anymore. I don't know why people are saving money. Saving money for what? Just get the player you want. Cheick Doucouré was a notable admission from Crystal Palace match day squad for the Carabao Cup match last night amid his ongoing links with Liverpool. Does that offer added hope of a move to Anfield this week? Question mark by the Empire of the Cop. Please go and follow them. They follow me on my private account. Liverpool follows me on my private account as well. So please go and follow them. They are very good at what they do. I've followed them since they started. And I like the Empire of the Cop. Really like them. So go, please follow them. Yes, 48 people watching. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. And I'm speaking fast, but that's the way I speak if I want to get this through the door. We only got an hour show, so let's get this going. Half an hour already gone. Let's check the messages. Anyone new? Let me put the messages through as well, people. You know what I mean? Like, have your say. Have your say. Like, I want to see what you're saying as well. Yeah, this shirt is brilliant, man. I love this shirt. I can't say the word, so I'll just say the initials. So PS says, let's hope we sign someone. We're all hoping, bro. We're all hoping. But with this ownership, we've seen this before. To the last day, they might get a panic one that Klopp doesn't need, or they might not get anyone at all, which is the scariest thing in my opinion. So according to sources for Crystal Palace, Cheick Doucouré desperate to join LFC this week. The club still need to reach an agreement on the fee. Personal terms are not expected to pose any issues. There you go, people. It says it there right in your face. The personal problems that people think that will cause an issue, it ain't gonna be an issue because he's not that type of player that wants a lot of money. You know what I mean? Liverpool, it's right on Liverpool's doorstep. The only issue that we're gonna have is the fee that we're gonna pay for this player. So if Liverpool can't pay the 70 million, he ain't gonna go anywhere. So it's up to Crystal Palace how they want to go from there. Why don't we offer them a player? There's players that don't play for Liverpool Football Club that much anymore. So give them those players, and then you could reduce the fee probably to 40 million, and then just, you know, get that through the door. It's crazy, man. It's really, really crazy what Liverpool Football Club is doing. Yeah. Look at this. Yes, remember this, people. I want to see this again. I mean, I'm greedy. It's crazy, people. Like this Liverpool Football Club, it drives people crazy. That's what it does on a regular basis. Big up from Aziz. Thanks for coming on. 55 people, 56 people watching. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. This is the daily thing I always do. And then we move on to this guy. What do you think of him, people? Like, put it in the comments. I watched little clips of him, Sangare that is, from PSV. And there's a lot of speculations going on around Holland that he could be coming to Liverpool as well. He's a big physical specimen. Let me put it that way. I've seen him, like clips of him. He dominates that midfield. He likes to tackle. He likes to bully players. He's got a shot on him as well. Yeah, I'm impressed. But the African thing is still is annoying me a bit. Let's read this from obviously TalkSport. It says Ibrahim Sangare could be the deal addition to complete Liverpool's midfield rebuild. He's big, guys. I'm telling you right now, like, he's humongous, and he will scare a lot of people. He's like the Undertaker on the pitch. Just said that. You know, when you hear the gong, it's the final gong for you. That's how it looks like when I'm watching him. We need a player, guys. We need a player like this. We're desperate, you know what I mean? And our ownership are not desperate like us. If they're not desperate like us, what's the point of them being there? Why are people having a go at people just challenging these owners to get the right players for this manager? That's what I don't understand. Jurgen Klopp doesn't deserve this. Jurgen Klopp deserves a good team around him that's going to be competing in season in and season out. He missed out on one season. He missed out on 2 seasons. So now he has to like compete again. That's what I want to see from our football club. That's what we're all about. But for some reason, everyone is acceptance of this kind of mediocrity, and it shouldn't be like that. Liverpool Football Club is here to compete. That's what we do. If we step away from that and lower our expectations, we're going to be acceptance of top 10 on a regular basis after that. This is what these owners wanted in the first place. We overachieved with Jurgen Klopp. That's why they are not spending as they should. Because if he wasn't here, the likes of... sorry, people, I got messages coming from. The likes of... Brendan Rodgers and people like that, they'll be hiring on a regular basis. I mean, so when he accepted their terms in regards to like not spending much, it was like, okay, I mean, at least we've got a manager that can at least improve the team a little bit, but they didn't think it would take a big jump as it did, like winning every trophy possible. They didn't think that would happen. And now they're stuck in a limbo thinking like, oh, damn, we have to spend a lot of money here, but we can't. We have to find some investors. If ownerships are saying that we have to find investors, what does that tell you, people? Like, think about it. They have to find investors. And this is nothing to do with the manager. So everybody's blaming the manager, saying he's in the same bed as them. If the ownership is saying we have to find investors or looking for sale like they did last year, think about it. Who's the person who's struggling here? It ain't the manager. It's the ownership. So think about it that way. Put it in the comments as well, people. I'll read out your comments. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I see a lot of people having a go at Klopp. They're saying they sleep in the same bed. No, they don't. He's signed for this. He's the guy who gets the team from the bottom to the top. But the only thing he struggles with is maintaining that success, because that could only last for so long, as it did at Dortmund as well. If you think about Dortmund, he made a super team, super team. But Bayern Munich kept on poaching those players on a regular basis. As soon as they've been doing that, he lost a lot of players. And then what was the point for him being there? So he said, you know what, it's time to go because I can't compete. He's still the same. He's still the manager in Germany that beat Bayern Munich to a title twice, people. And people underestimate his managerial skills. It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. 64 people watching. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. So please get in the comments as well, like I always say. So think about your manager, people. Like you're having a go at the manager saying they sleep in the same bed and all that stuff. Look where he came from. Mainz, Dortmund, Liverpool. He suits that so much, it's unreal. But he's not getting the backing that he deserves, which is not fair on him. I mean, nice guys always finish last. We're nice on the pitch, we're nice off the pitch, nice manager. Owners are nice because they came to the Chelsea game a few weeks ago thinking big bad John W. Henry is going to do something. What has he done? Nothing. Nada. Nothing. Didn't even spend the money. And then you got Stephen Warnock, ex-Liverpool player, on Sky Sports saying maybe it was just a smokescreen, Liverpool trying to spend money. Maybe it was. Listen, these owners, man, have never like gave us any hope or anything apart from getting us from that 2 Cowboys. That's the only thing I remember them doing good. Yes, the title winning challenging seasons and all that stuff, winning seasons and Champions League, etc., etc. We did something, but that was to the manager. You can't get a manager like this. You take risks on a regular basis. It could only last you so long. Now the risk is gone, and we need signings. And I see this player and I see Doucouré. Why not get these 2 players through the door, both of them at the same time? Spend that 111 million you had that you wanted to spend in the first place. Why don't you spend that right now and get these players through the door? I mean, where's that money gone? Come on, man. Liverpool could make this is team talk. Liverpool could make a late move for PSV Eindhoven midfielder Ibrahim Sangare. Yeah. According to Ronald De Boer on Sangare, I think he cannot be kept for PSV. He will still go to a real top team such as Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain, and in my opinion, he can handle that. I always say, if he gets the Makelele role, Makelele is an ex-Real Madrid, Chelsea player, people, France international, superb in his position, similar to Kante, but more busier. But Kante, I think Kante is better. Take the ball away and pass it on to someone who can play football as well as, play football well. He's talking about someone like Dominic Soboslai or McAllister. Then he is a golden player for your team. So it shows, like, even Ronald De Boer is saying the same thing, if you know what I mean. He ain't going to be kept at PSV for that long. So, player for your team, sorry, he is in between everything and can rush things. You need those kinds of players in your team. So, if Ronald De Boer is saying Liverpool can get a player like this who could actually, dominate that midfield, which we're missing, by the way. I mean, if you in the terms of when I'm talking about players like us being too nice, the reason I mean that is like we're not aggressive enough. We don't really do things that's rushing teams. We're not really doing things that's scaring teams. If you look at the Newcastle game the other day, look at the way Joe Linton was dominating our players. Not getting a yellow card for it either, people, by the way. That's what we don't do. We just like jump out of tackles and let our important players get hard tackles. I see Soboslai the other day get about 3 or 4 hard tackles from Joe Linton. If we had an aggressive player on the pitch, like obviously Sangare or Doucouré, they need to get into them. They have to, so those things don't happen to our players. I mean, it will make those players think twice. Damn, if I go into this player, but I'm gonna get this guy coming at me. So let's just be careful. We need a protector in that midfield. Graham Souness. What Graham Souness used to do in the past, when I watched Liverpool back, on the old days, I always go back and watch Liverpool, is he dominated that midfield and he let the likes of Terry McDermott, Jimmy Case, players like that do their things, their technical ability things. And when you got a protector there, that means not many players will go against your defense. If you got what I'm saying, people, that's what we need in that midfield. I love Endu, but he's not that type of player. He's a James Milner type of player. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys here. So we need a protector. If we have a protector, nobody's gonna have a go at Matip, Van Dijk, Karate, Gomez, whoever's playing centre back, because they have that shield in front of their defense, which we're missing at the moment. So you gotta think about it that way, man. It's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. But listen, this is what I want to get to at the end as well. So let's do this, man. I'm done being nice and being polite. There's so much you can take. 60 people are watching. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. We'll be back tomorrow around the same time. We'll be back on Friday doing the transfer show. We're going to be there from 8 o'clock all the way to the deadline. So please tune in. We're going to talk about every transfer other than Liverpool as well. So let's do this together. Let's get this channel going. 2,000 subscribers. That's the aim. So let's do it together, people. 2,000 is next. Let's do this. You ain't gonna get anything like this on a regular basis anywhere else, people, man. And please subscribe to these people as well. They're always on the channel. They always help me out. And we're all in a WhatsApp group together. Please go subscribe to these wonderful people who have their own channels, and you know, there's no rivalries here. We're all together as one. There's a saying that goes, you never walk alone. That's what we're all about. That's what we're all about. You never walk alone. So please go and subscribe to these wonderful people. Smash that like button as well, people. I need this to go trending so people can see this. So where is the money, FSG? That's the question I want to ask finally. Every season they come out with, oh, next season there's going to be money available for Jurgen Klopp to spend. There's actual footage of Mr. John W. Henry after the Champions League final that we won, saying there's going to be investment coming towards Jurgen Klopp. Who did we buy? Sepp Vandenberg, Adrian, and Harvey Elliott. That's what we bought with that money that he said he has for Jurgen Klopp to buy players. That's what I don't want to see. I want to see top quality players coming through Liverpool Football Club store. So we bought three players. One is 30 years old, that we need so much apparently. It's come through the door, Endu that is. And then you got 22-year-old, 24-year-old, which is McAllister and Soboslai. So those two players have come through the door. They had a buyout clause, so they've had, the team they were buying from had no choice but to sell. So that's done. Two quality players. I agree with it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. As our legend says, Kevin Keegan. I love it. We'll beat them. I love it. And then we go for the likes of Caicedo and Lavia. We muck about with Lavia. Like, we keep putting £1 million up every single time, asking like 41 million, 42 million, 43 million, just going up. But then something becomes available miraculously. We're going to spend 111 million on Caicedo. This is where Warnock came in and said it could be a smokescreen because they were never going to spend the actual money. And then there's a lot of people defending it, saying they were going to spend that money. How do you know? How do you know Todd Bowley and John W. Henry ain't working together just to make Liverpool fans think that we're buying something? How do you know that? Greed is good, remember? I said that. Chelsea was never going to sign Caicedo for 90 million. That was never going to happen. Let's just be honest here. Because Brighton rejected it. They said if Rice is worth over 106 million, Caicedo is a much better player, he'd be worth more. And what did Chelsea do? They spent more. There you go. So think about it that way. How do you know these people ain't working together? What happened when we went for Caicedo? A lot of people that was FSG Act forgave them and forgot about it. Think about that as well. A lot of people forget them, forgot about it, and that's where we stand. So once that happened, what did FSG do? Did they go for another player for about 60 million, 70 million, 80 million, 90 million, 100 million? No. We're still waiting. Transfer window is only a couple of days away. We're still waiting. Where's the players through the door? We're still waiting. Doesn't this trail tell you something, people? It's the same thing. Bellingham, we're getting. Mbappe before that. Fekir before that. We're always a player or two short of competing for titles. It's like they intentionally don't want us to compete for titles. I don't know why. If you're a player or two short of competing for titles, wouldn't you get those players so you could win the title? Yes. Yes. If I were interested in winning, yes. But unfortunately, we've got ownership that are not interested in winning. They're just happy being mediocre because it will put pressure on them to spend money on a regular basis. For them to spend a lot of money on a regular basis, that means they have to go in their pocket, as well as, you know, the finance that's coming through the door. So there's a lot of things that's happening over here. People need to understand. These owners are not interested in winning. They're interested in, obviously, generating money for themselves, and that is it. Competing is not part of their, you know, mentality. If you're competing, you need to go and buy those players that's going to make you compete. We're always one or two players short, like I said, to compete for a title. And we're still facing that since they arrived 13 years ago. Why? Because this is who they are. They have to sell. All of a sudden now, we're getting something in the grapevine, you know, like coming out of the blue, Kuwaitis want to buy Liverpool. When we're already putting pressure on them in the transfer window to spend. Doesn't this make you like think, have we seen this movie before? The same thing's happening again? Come on, people, man. I don't need to tell you this. I've been saying this for years. Like, I know what they do. I gave them a chance when they won the league and all that stuff to spend and get some more quality players through the door. But they haven't. They haven't. They got us, Thiago's injury prone. We already knew that before he came to Liverpool. We was already discussing that before he could come to Liverpool. And we got Jota, who's injury prone now as well. He keeps getting injured. But where's the centre-back when we needed a centre-back? We was top of the league until January, remember, people? And we needed a player in that month. to, you know, solidify our title challenge. What did we get? Kabak and Davis. What are they gonna do? They're not even good enough. I know people don't like me saying things like this, but you gotta be truthful to yourself. You gotta be truthful to yourself. They did good when they first came in. They got us out of the bankruptcy and all this stuff. They put us in a healthy financial state. Yes, yes, yes. But what's the next step? We're building a stadium that we're never gonna go and see anyway. That's pulling people from all around the world, not the local people that actually want to go and watch the games. I mean, I pay like £500 every single time I go down there and back to watch a game. That's how much I pay. Isn't that enough? You know what I mean? Isn't that enough? But it's never enough for these guys. So think about it, people. Before like you start saying they sleep in the same bed, you ain't gonna get a manager like Klopp. You're gonna go back to the likes of Roy Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers, and you know, people like that. That's who you're gonna go back to if Klopp leaves, because they don't do this. Success managers, they don't. They just got lucky. They got one that's actually can do something out of nothing, and ever since then he's been doing it. But let me get to the comments. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't want to have a go at people, or I'm just trying to make you guys understand, like, this is a trail that's been happening for years and it's still continuing. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And they're fooling you as a fan. They should not be fooling a Liverpool fan. Liverpool fans are the best in the world. They will back you through the thick and thin. Rain, thunder, or whatever, fire. We'll be there watching our team, outnumbering every other fan base in the world. But yet, we get disrespected on a regular basis and we accept it like it's a norm. Thank you very much. Gigi says Klopp should sign Thuram and Hen Cappy, I don't know, and at least Rafinha, I don't know, Raffia, I don't know who these players are. I don't want to like talk about players I don't know, mate. I really don't. There's so many players that we could go for. You know what I mean? Doucouré getting play season Palace over Saha is good. I'm just hot-headed at the moment, people. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff, like, and I don't normally like give a rant on a regular basis about our ownerships, but just think about what I said. If you're new and you haven't seen what I said, go back, rewind, check out what I said. It's always a trail with FSG at Liverpool Football Club. It's never going to end. I mean, they said they're going to spend 111 million on a player, but where is that money gone now? Why aren't we signed to players? Why aren't we looking at players that's like at least 70 million? Like, everybody's complaining about Doucouré is 70 million, but that's down from 111 million. Go and get the player. If you want to change the team, go and get the player. Abdul Qadir says Liverpool is going to sign any player. Is not going to sign any player. The window will be closed in 2 days. It's done, man. Like, you got to be realistic, brother. You got to be realistic. Greed is good. Alan was laughing. Yeah, man. Wall Street. Come on, bro. Come on. Michael Douglas. Charlie Sheen back in the day, man. Come on, man. We know what we're talking about. Greed is good. I should actually put that on the screen, but I might get, you know, copyrighted. Riverlight says, it matters if we want a centre-back too, Fozzy, because FSG will use as much of an excuse if they spend that much on Doucouré. They won't get a centre-back. Yeah, I know what you mean, Riverlight, but the thing is, like, if we don't get the players that we want, what's the actual point, bro? What is the actual point? I mean, I want to compete. Klopp wants to compete. Salah and Alisson, Van Dijk, Matip, etc. They're at that age. They can't be just settling for top 4. They have to compete. 69, 70 people watching. People, please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. We will be back tomorrow as well. I'll try to look for some more stuff we'll go to discuss as well. But like I said, brother, we have to compete, bro. Players are aging. We're crying about Salah leaving. Can you blame Salah getting 150 a day with that tax leaving? No. Because they're not giving him the players that he deserves next to him to compete. Think about it, bro. Think about it. Alisson, you saw that wonderful message he said the other day. Don't put anything in our mouths. We don't want to leave. We want to be here together. We're here together. We're going to compete together. We're going to win together. That's what Alisson said. And he's in his 30s now. Does that guy deserve to be like competing for top 4 or challenging for titles at his age? Come on, people, man. Wake up to reality, man. Wake up to reality. Our best period under the Premier League era, we're struggling to get the right players around these players. Why? Why, man? JK says, we're in a position where money doesn't matter anymore with 2 days left of the window. Yeah, 100%, brother. 100%. Wild Dead Wolf says Saudi sabotage want Saha, Konate, Gomez, got Fabinho, Hendo already trying and buy us out of players. Like I said yesterday, Wild Dead Wolf. I told you, Arsenal, who's sponsored by them? Emirates. Who are they? Arabs. Man City, who owns them? Arabs. Newcastle, who owns them? Arabs. Man United, potentially Arabs. Chelsea, who invests in their team? Arabs. So investors in Chelsea are also Arabs. So those 5 clubs, nobody's going for their players. Everybody can say Chelsea sold players and all that stuff, but Chelsea had to get rid of players to bring players in because they bought too many as it is. Think about it. So if you're selling to those people over there, the players you don't want, the dead wood, that means you're going to get the players that you want eventually in through the door, which Chelsea have already done. They got 2 players they don't need, Lavia and Caicedo, because they need more than that. They need a striker, they need wingers, they need centre backs, they need right backs, left backs. You know what I mean? They need other players that's more important than that central position because they already got Enzo, Gallagher, and all these other players down there already. You got to think about it. Yeah, like I said, all 5 clubs, Arab links. Which big club in the Premier League hasn't got Arab link? Oh, you got it right. This club, no Arabs. So what do? Do they want strong Liverpool competing for the title? No. Do they want Liverpool's players really? Not really. But let's disrupt them so they don't compete for anything. You know, especially after that Newcastle game, the way they came back with 10 men, and you know the Bournemouth game before that, they came back with 10 men. I mean, let's disrupt their team. Let's put their best players like in a position they'll be unsettled. That's how I see it when I'm looking at this. We're the only club that's refused Arab ownership and fan base that's refused Arab ownership, or ownerships from the Middle East. So what do they do to us? They could go and screw us over and settle our players, and our players go down there. 2 of them are already gone. Our legend Gerrard is gone down there as well. So this is what they're doing, man. What can you guys see? They're not targeting players from other clubs like Man United, Arsenal, Man City. Their teams are always intact. Nothing, no problems. They're still signing players along the way, but nobody's linked to their players. Think about it, man. A lot of stuff. Anton says today's market is crazy. Inflation at its finest, 100%, bro. It's madness, man. It's madness, man. Let me just go through the comments before I go. I hope you enjoyed this, people. I mean, I'm trying to do this on a regular basis for you guys. 72 people watching. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Sorry I speak fast, but I have to do that. Otherwise, I'll hesitate and make a lot of errors. Yeah. So yeah. Wild Dead Wolf says problem is owners lend Liverpool money with no interest, but want paying. So hence where money goes. On payments, new training ground and the stadium. Well, this is how they are, brother. I mean, like, if you look at Americans in general, no pun intended, I work for Americans, I go to America a lot, no issues with you guys. What is their ambition in life? Advertisements, making things great, making America great again, things like that, you know what I mean? It's never to do with their clubs or anything like that. It's just making money. That's what it's all about. Making money on a consistent basis. But the issues we're having at the same time as well, we was sell to buy. Remember? We had Marco Edwards doing sell to buy. We no longer have Marco Edwards at the club. So players are going for free. Players that competed for all the trophies in the world, that won all the trophies in the world, have left for free. Did we get money in? No. So now we're struggling to get money in to pay for a defensive midfielder that we need desperately to compete. We're 3 players short of actually competing for the title. 1, 2, 3. Can we get them? Can we even get 1 by Friday? I don't know. I have no idea, mate. I have no idea. I can't lie to you guys. People lie to you guys. I don't lie, man. I've been honest as much as possible. I say what I feel. I mean, I'm not here for clicks or anything like that. That's how I've been since I was supporting Liverpool. So honesty is key, man. Honesty is key. John Conway says, Fozzie, I will be 47 on Monday. Happy birthday! He needs this, man. You know what I'll do? I'll give you this fireworks, John Conway, because you deserve it, brother. You deserve it. Happy birthday, brother. My birthday's next year. I'll be 45, so I'll be like 2 years younger than you. I'll be there. I'll be there one day. Yeah, that's for you, John Conway, because you deserve it, brother. You're the man. You are the man. I will never forget, man. Since I've been here, you've been here for me, and you're always there for other Liverpool fans as well. And people need to understand that, man. You never walk alone means a lot of things for a lot of people, and it helps us when we're doing streams, if you know what I mean. Let me go to the comments before I leave. I said an hour. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. This is for John Conway, by the way, people. This fireworks is his birthday and on Monday. So say happy birthday to this guy because he deserves it. He's a wonderful guy. Nurabeats, big up, bro. Nurabeats is part of the channel, so please go and subscribe to him. He's wonderful at what he does, and plus the analysis he does, and not only that, he does watch-alongs as well. Liverpool, JK says Liverpool fans will say it's overpriced 70 million because they want the club to not overspend on certain players because they love the club. That's the soul of us LFC fans. But with 2 days left, do you really care about spending 70 million? I don't. To make us better? I don't. I've moved on past that stage, bro. So I've read majority of the comments. Let me just check, like, people. Sarko like says big up Wolf. That's great though. I agree. Yeah. Sorry about that. They're speaking to each other. SK says most of the news are rumors. I will only believe when the player is on the field with the team. So do I, mate. I mean, I've had enough. You know, like, this fake promise is so much you can take, bro. There's so much you can take, brother. Think about it, man. Shashi, sorry, brother. Yeah, think about it. So much you can take, man. So much you can take. Any new comments? Michael says FSG out. Me too, bro. I've been FSG out for years, but I gave them a chance when they won the league titles and all that stuff, but they haven't. Facts, Fozzy, we need someone who crunches the opposition, not afraid of a challenge like Stevie G. Every team needs that. Every successful team has that type of player in their midfield. Look back, people. Look back. You know what I mean? It's when people argue with me about the three at the back. Only one team has won the Premier League with three at the back, and that's Chelsea. And what happened to when they got found out the next season? Conte got sacked a few months later. Three at the back doesn't work, people. Just letting you know. Sorry. JK says press the like if we need more press the like if we need more players. Yeah, 100%, brother. 100%. Wild Dead Wolf says I never panic, just use the women's team on the bench. Yeah. Shashi Kumar says the money that is profited from LFC is invested on FSG, Yankee baseball, basketball teams. They need to pay the stars. They don't. They need to pay the stars, don't they? Where do they get the money? Liverpool Football Club majority of the time, I think. And not only that, brother. I think there was an actual video going around. John W. Henry speaking to the Boston Red Sox fans. As far as I'm aware, I saw it on the footage somewhere. And then he said players are too expensive these days. And then he got booed, absolutely booed by the Boston Red Sox fans to the point that he had to walk away. And then a few days later, I think they paid one of the important players around 300 million a year or something around those lines to keep him. He's one of the best players in the baseball. So it shows they can spend money when you boo them. The only time they start spending is when people challenge them. But the thing is with FSG people, how many more chances can you give them if they keep making the same mistakes on a regular basis? Does it have to be Jurgen Klopp walking away in order for you to wake up? Or what is it? What is it? To me, we need to, like, put that fire out before he walks away. So we challenge them right now, get the money, make them spend every season about 200 million in order for him to stay longer. Because I want Klopp to stay as long as he wants. I'm not that type of fan that says get him out the door or all that stuff. I know what he does. Look at the vision. Look what he done, people. He competed with having nothing. Can you imagine him with money? Oh, It'll be crazy. Bruce says Alexi Palacios will be good. I don't know who he is. I don't want to like put some. I'll check him out, and then next stream we could discuss him, if you know what I mean. H, just a H. Facts. Thank you. I'm just looking for everyone, like, if they want me to say something on the thing. Big up Fozzy, big up LVFC TV, Baz, much appreciated. He just had his ACL operation. I hope he's recovering well, people. Big up chat. He says, yeah, so that's about it. Man. That's all I got for you. If I didn't read your comment, I apologize. I've been, Sashi says that I've been a Liverpool fan since 1968 when I was 7 years old. We had Shoot magazine. Come on, bro. I used to buy Shoot magazine in school. So I know it. Match magazine. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I know my magazines. Anton knows our magazines. To keep abreast with the first division. Yeah, listen, when they got rid of that first division, mate, is when the league went kabush and became Hollywood. You know what I mean, if you think about it, Man United are success for a reason. You know what I mean? It wasn't to do with them being the best team in the world. It took them about 10 years to become the best team in the world. So, yeah, there you go. Aziz says, great stream as always. Everyone smash the like if you haven't already. JK says, wow, long time. Yes, long time, bro. Long time. Yes, people, that's all I got for you. Let me see, when is our next show? There's got to be a next show very, very soon. I'm going to be doing. Obviously, I'm doing the transfer deadline there. I'm going to start at 8 o'clock on Friday, so please tune into that one. Tomorrow, I should be back something similar to what I'm doing right now. Hopefully, I'll hear some more stuff so we could discuss it in the chat and everywhere else. Sorry the way I read some stuff. If you don't give me straightforward, obviously, writing, I'd struggle because I'm old. I don't do this new slangs. It's very difficult for me. I don't understand it that much. You know, when you reach a certain age, you forget about the slangs and all that stuff. Like you move on to, you know, straightforward kind of, you know, readings. I apologize for that. Oh, hang on, Pope. Pope says, don't think so, lad. Klopp is not afraid to leave because as soon as he leaves Liverpool, he will get another job. Yeah, of course, we know that. But the thing is, the love affair with Klopp and us is too high to let go. I don't want to let go. You know what I mean? Because I know where I've been. When I was a kid, I know Kenny Dalglish was everything to me. And then he left. And then we had Graham Souness, who I loved as a player. But as a manager, sucked. I don't want to go through that. And then we let Man United dominate for the next 10 years. I don't want to do things like that anymore, man. You've got the right manager in charge. But these parasites right, oh, I can't say it. Right here, let me put it, right here, are not doing the job they're supposed to do. These people here, they're not doing the job they're supposed to do, people. So, we don't want to lose a manager like this. I guarantee you're going to wait another 30 years, man. Because if Klopp leaves, they're going to drop on managers. They're going to get you someone you don't expect and is not even good enough to manage Liverpool Football Club. That's what I'm afraid of. And I don't want to go back to that. Brendan Rodgers should never be a manager at Liverpool Football Club. Roy Hodgson should never be a manager of Football Club. Roy Evans should never manage Liverpool Football Club. Think about it that way. Those managers should never be there. But they have been. They've never been successful. We've been going downhill since then. Yes, Brendan Rodgers challenged for one season. But what did FSG do? Did they support him to get the defenders that he needed that season to get the title? No. They keep doing the same thing again and again. Come on, people, man. I don't need to tell you things like this. You should know it yourself. They are horrible. Horrible owners, man. Anton says, Match Magazine. Yes, Anton. Shoot, man. It says shoot too. PS says the United domination, no more glory days for them. Now we have the City domination. Yeah, but don't forget, mate, if they get Arab ownerships, Man United, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, boys and girls. We're in trouble. People, this is my target, our target as a team, because from next week, hopefully, when we have the meeting, we're going to change the layout of the channel. There's going to be more people hosting. I'm going to be hosting, of course, but there's going to be more people hosting. There's going to be sharing the channel. Hopefully, we'll come to some agreement, and then the channel is going to belong to all of us, just as one. That's the whole point. and then we try to build it as much as we can. So please, if you're new, hit that subscription button. Next target is 2,000. So let's get to the 2,000 and then we move on from there. I will be back tomorrow some way or some form. Maybe transfer will come through the door. I could dream, but you know how it goes. People, like, share, and subscribe. I'll say yo. I'll see you soon. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. It's not all about moaning. It's all about caring about Liverpool Football Club. If you don't care, you won't say anything. I care. I mean, come on, man. 44. Still support them. Never going to stop. You know what I mean? We're never going to stop. From Paris down to Turkey. It should be Madrid, really, because we won in Madrid the last Champions League. From Paris down to Madrid. We won a lot. Great stream as always. Thank you very much. Bless up, man. Bless up, guys. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone. Anton says we should all stand in solidarity and ask for FHD to leave. We need money, bro. We need money, man. How about Ibrahim Sangare to Liverpool? I'm hoping, bro. I've even given up the African stuff. Just get African players through the door, man. I've given up. I can't be asking, bro. JK, top show, Fuzzy. Thank you, man. I'm sorry that sometimes I read quickly. You know, I want to like get things going straight away. I said I'm going to be here for an hour. I'm here over an hour as well. But I want to bring this to you. We want to bring this to you on a regular basis. Harley, I think, is ill. So that's why you haven't seen Harley, the Scouser that's on the channel. Hopefully I'll bring him back very, very soon. We're going to look better in the near future. So just stay with us and support us. That's all I can say, people. We're going to get shows like this, man. I'll go back to, you know, all the way back from my days to now, like 80s to now, just to tell you how much I love Liverpool as well. One day we're going to do the all-time Liverpool 11 all together. How about that? Let's do something like that, people. JK says, peace, people, you never walk alone. And I'll see you. I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.